guys, today we are going to be making an awesome 3D cross with a hidden compartment inside. And you're going to get to make all of this in today's video. These are the things that you're going to need today. You will need cardboard, a 12-inch ruler, scissors, hot glue sticks, a pen or pencil, Velcro dots or Velcro strips, shish kebab sticks, and a hot glue gun, as always. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start crafting. To get started, you're going to need some cardboard, a pen, and a ruler. First, what we're going to do is we're going to measure. But remember, this side is the best side I have. So I'm not going to write on that with the pen. Oh no. I am going to turn it to the back, the ugly side, and flip it around and start on this side. That way, if I make any scribble marks, no one's going to see them. Well, let's get started. First, what we're going to do is we're going to measure how long we want it. So I want mine roughly 1 inch and a half. So I'm going to put a small dot. Make sure that's unique. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same at the top. Why do we do it at the top? That way, whenever we actually cut it, or whenever we actually draw the line, like I'm about to do now, it's not awkward like that or like that. Instead, it's straight. So you're going to line the ruler up with this. Just like that. You're going to slide it all the way down. Just like that. And you're going to do that once again. Okay, there we go. We got it almost perfect. So yes, this is not perfect. That's why I recommended you do it on the worst side, because this line is a no-go because I messed up on it. And this side is definitely. So now to cut it. Okay, so real quick, I want to be real with you. With the cardboard I used, it was super long, right? This is a strip that I accidentally messed up on, and it was super long. So what I did was I said, okay, how long do I want my cross to be? How deep do I need the treasure to be? So what I did was I took it, and I pretty much just cut it. So what I did was, just to show you, I snipped it on right here, and then I flipped it over. And then with this, I lined it up, and I did not go like this, okay? I did not go straight up and down, because if I did that, guess what? If I did straight up and down, which would not have been good, it would have been a tad too long. That way means I would need to trim it whenever I actually put it together. So what I did was I went under it. And this way, it is exact. It's not, oh, is that exact? No, it is definitely exact. I don't need to question it. Okay? So, just to be real, just to make sure we got it. Okay, next, for the fun part, we're going to need a hot glue gun. And you're going to need some glue sticks. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to line it up. So remember, use the bad side for the inside. So, see, there's a 50, so I'm not going to use it for the outside. It's not going to look like that. It's going to look like this. If that makes sense. Okay, so you're going to hot glue one side of it, roughly on the edge. Just let it warm up for a second. Be back. Okay, there we go. It's all charged up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the very end. We're going to just line it up with hot glue. And now we're going to take this, and we're actually not going to do like that to slide it up. We're going to go behind. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to use this to slide down. Just press down. And then you want to tightly grip it. You want to try to make it straight up and you want to try to make it as straight up and down as possible. There we go. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the hot glue gun again. You're going to need these shish kebab sticks. I'll show you why in just a second. But you're going to outline the end. If you do not have shish kebab sticks, do not do this process. But you could always use popsicle sticks and just outline them, like on the outside. There we go, just like that. And then we're gonna slide our popsicle stick in, just like that. What this does is it adds extra support. There we go. Now next, we're gonna cut it. There we go, just like that. Now we're going to do the same process on this side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our shish kebab stick once more, and we're going to measure it. So on the side now. We're going to come all the way down, and then we're going to cut it. And you do not have to worry about it being exact, because as long as it covers most of it, we're good. There we go. And then we're going to take our shish kebab stick and just line it up inside of it. Be careful with the hot glue. Do not burn yourself. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to need to do two. So I'm going to measure. Just like that. And then you always want to check before you put them in. This one is a little too long. So I'm going to cut it. Actually gonna trim them. That way they're a little shorter than the actual cardboard. Okay, next, fun part. We are gonna take this and we're going to slide it all the way down. Okay. Now, as you can see, I did make a boo-boo, and I made this side a little too long than what it's supposed to. So before I hot glue it, I'm going to trim it. Shorter, that way I can do this. Now it looks good. Okay. So before we hot glue this side though, we are going to do that side. So what we're going to do is this side's a little bit more trickier. We're actually going to let it run. So we're going to put our hot glue in, and we're going to squeeze a lot in. And then we're going to bang it. And then after we bang it a little bit, and it's around an inch down, we're going to take our hot glue, or our shish kebab stick, and we're going to run it down. Just like that. And then you're going to come to the bottom. You're going to make sure it's lined up. So if it's not lined up, then we are in for trouble. And then we're going to take our hot glue. Just do like that. Just like that. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, last thing before we're done with this. And we can put it up for a little bit. We're going to take it. Careful not to burn yourself. Just like this. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna close it over itself. So we're gonna lift it up. We're gonna close it. Just like that. Then you're gonna check on all sides and make sure it's pretty and ready to go. Okay, now we're going to put some more hot glue down it. We're gonna bang it. And once again, put our shift kebab stick down it. There we go. The extra pieces that I actually trimmed off this whenever I cut it down to the length I needed. And you can take the biggest 2 pieces out of those and just put them on the bottom. All except for one side. So whichever top piece looks the best, just keep that off. So right here. And now we're gonna take our scissors, we're gonna trim it. There we go. We're gonna press it very firmly. Okay, now for the front side. So we're gonna trim down it again, once again, so the pieces that are too long. And now you get a choice. So is that side good? I don't like that. That side? Yes, I love this side. Any other sides? Nope, just this side. So this side is now the front of our cross. So this side has a front too, and that's this side. That's the front of our cross, not that, but this is the front of our cross. And now since we know that, we're gonna flip it over to that hole. Woo. And we're gonna take our biggest piece, once again, and we're gonna line it up at the end. And then we're gonna take another piece, I'm gonna flip it. So we're gonna pull off the backing of it. Then you're going to snip it, just a little corner, and then figure out which way. So you can have several ways. You can have it open from the top, from the side, even from the back. But either way works. So I want it to open from the side, from the right side specifically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna make sure it's, yep. Oh, and that reminds me, not only do you have to, you can also have it pop off with another way, with simply taking the Velcro strips, and yeah, and just placing it on, just like so. Okay, so you're gonna take it, yep, there we go, take it and hot glue it. And we're going to hot glue this side. And this side, this is very important. Whenever you put it in very carefully. You're gonna go over everything, just like that. Ta-da! just like that. And that's a little lid. I'm going to cut it. And now since we cut it, remember when you cut it, you can cut it too short. Meaning that you go diagonally. That is not good. You want to go up and down. If not, you want to go diagonally out. Okay. Now, take your Velcro strips or Velcro dots. If you have dots, just cut them in semicircle or half circles. If you have Velcro strips, just follow along. What you're going to do is going to snip down the middle. You can cut it in half. It doesn't really matter. But I snipped down the middle. Next, you're going to find the place where the lid closes. Okay? Where the lid closes, that's where you want to put one side of your Velcro strip. And before you put it in, you would like to measure it. And then do the same thing once more. So you're going to put that strip on top of each other and snip. Pull them apart, and there you go. And then you're going to want to hot glue one side to it, not, because I am very careful with a hot glue gun. And there you go. And then you're gonna take your Velcro strip, and I did cut it too short. Oopsie. Just put it on. And I did end up cutting that too short, which that's okay. Just do what I do. If you accidentally do that. Okay. Next, what you're going to do is you are going to put down, just like that. Next, we're going to take our hot glue gun. We're going to go across it. Very good. Then we're going to slide down our lid and then hold it there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the sides of the cross, just like this. What we're going to do first is we're going to take this piece of cardboard, and I actually already have the lines marked out of how thick I would like it. So what you're going to do is, if you don't have this, is you're going to trace your cross. So if you have an extra piece, which I would definitely recommend getting, is you're going to just put it on and then drag your pencil or your pen down it. Probably better to do a pencil, but all of my pencils are broken. So yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna cut. Okay, there we go. Now what we're gonna do is I want mine this big. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, and every time I'm going to cut it to a diagonal to the left. So, cut to the left. So, I have a couple more than I actually need. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and these were it. But that's okay, because I don't need this. I'm gonna put them on this cross to make sure. Yep, because remember it's gonna get a little bit bigger because of those. So yeah, okay. Now we're gonna do the same thing like we did there, except with the without the sticks. So let's go ahead and do that. Make sure you do this process 2 times. There we go, 2 squares. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure those are the size that we want them. Yep, definitely is. We're gonna take it and we're gonna do the last part, which is place the sides on them. So you only need one side because one side's going on the cross. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna hot glue the edges of this cross. You can do the same thing that I showed you on this pot, which that is okay, but I'm not actually going to do it because I don't need those tiny apartments. Just like that, so they look like tiny little tables. Now we're going to trim them up. Boom. There you go. And now we're going to take the front side and take the best side of the cross you have, which I say mine is this. And you are going to super hot glue that. Same thing with the other side. Make sure it is lined up. If you're not sure, then by all means take a ruler. You're going to line it up with the side. And then this, and then just mark it. There you go. If you want amazing content about crafting and even just a short Bible lesson at the end, please follow me. Not only that, this is actually something of my own creation. So if you want new things like this, please subscribe. Plus, you'll also be helping a young entrepreneur find her way in this world. Well, that's it.